Previously on Realms and Nerds, The Return of Ornon.
When that Mind Flayer got a hold of you, he had to, tap into our realm, and I was able to trace it from that. We can't get you out directly, but we can make a pathway. You have just stepped through this doorway, and, you guys find yourselves in Larson's underground lair. Seebo, you take a good hit off this bong. As you do so, the room continues to fill with smoke. Your vision is obscured a little bit for everyone except for Seebo, who can see the beginnings of a shimmery outline of a doorway. And as you push through it, you open your eyes. You are laying flat on your back, and you are choking. You reach up to your mouth and pull, and a tendril is pulled out of your mouth. Lined up next to you are your four other companions with similar tentacle things shoved down their throats.
He's gonna grab on the tentacle in Míchael's mouth, and he's just gonna yank it out.
He reaches for
Seebo's gonna
his mouth.
flop off the edge of that bed and go over to Rhomash and pull the one out of his mouth.
Rhomash is gonna walk over to the other two and rip the tentacles out of their mouths.
From the other end of the room, a door swings open, and standing in the doorway is a Mind Flayer.
He was immediately going to, daggers in hand, positions himself ready to attack.
I don't think you want to do that.
Oh yeah? Why not?
I don't imagine it will go very well for you.
Alright, well let's do this civilly then. And he puts his daggers back in their sheaths. Some diplomatic, just good old diplomacy.
Are you actually going to try to...
Hey, let's hear the man out. Well, why are we not supposed to be here?
Because we're supposed to be dead, dumbass.
I feel pretty alive.
Oh, you can be here. I just can't let you leave.
Why is that?
Rhomash is going to throw a produce flame at the fucker. He's just thinking to himself, enough talk, let's do this shit. So now,
Okay.
let's see if I can actually perform magic. That's a 13.
Lucky 13.
He's got to fulfill his revenge
I
fantasy.
think that's good. Hang on.
Looker number 13 every dice I roll.
13, it works as normal.
Cool. So now I roll attack against him. 11.
That's not going to hit.
Yeah, unfortunate.
So, Rhomash, you produce this flame and you hurl it in his direction, and he kind of just shrugs his shoulder to the one side, and it just whizzes harmlessly past him.
Rhomash, I was trying to be diplomatic.
Fuck that. He was trying to eat our brains.
Listen,
We don't necessarily know that.
I don't give a shit. Never trust a Mind Flayer.
there's no reason for this to be hostile. I can't let you leave, but that doesn't mean that you have to be in any sort of aggression. I can put you back under, and we can live out any fantasy that you want.
Fuck that. Rhomash is going to throw another produce flame at him.
All right. Well, if you guys are just gonna keep doing this and not try to talk, then we're gonna have to just roll for initiative. I'm not just gonna let you keep having free turns.
To talk.
Okay. Well, then let's roll for initiative, then, boys. Because you can't just keep having free combat turns.
A vote for free combat is a vote for your future.
So
Rhomash is floating.
you do plus dex for
Correct.
that, right?
And it is just one Mind Flayer in the room?
Yep, that's all you see. It's just the one Flayer.
Here's the hope.
Alright. Míchael?
18.
Seebo?
9.
Rhomash?
18.
Alright, so you and Míchael are gonna have to decide who's going.
So what's your dexterity modifier?
+4.
Okay, you go first. Mine's +2.
Ryder?
19.
And Joshamee.
8.
Yeah. I'm one better than you, fool. Always a step ahead of you.
Probably.
Either that or Joshamee's just like, I kind of want to
Joshamee's
sit this fight
Joshamee's
out.
just a step behind.
Just like drinking in the back, trying to wash down whatever gunk is in there.
He got a bottle of Epicac with him.
Just gargling straight liquor.
Okay. So Ryder's gonna start us off.
Okay. Do we have to fight him? Because I kind of wanted to hear what the fuck he had to say.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you want to use your turn to try and convince your teammates to stand down for a moment, you can do that. But at this point, they continued aggression, so
Okay, well,
that's why we
I'm
rolled
going
initiative.
to use, can I use Charm Person on, Rhomash? So he stops being a doucher?
WTF, bitch!
Yeah, you can do that. Or I guess you can attempt
I mean,
to.
it's D&D, so your will is the
You're
way.
bad. You know that? You're bad.
And that's not always true.
You gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. That's a 23 there, bub.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Don't worry about that, though.
Okay. And then he knows that you tried to charm him, right?
And I believe I'm immune to his charms for the 24 hours. Is that right?
I have no idea.
You have the stat, don't you?
I used to have Charm Person, but I got rid of it for other
You can
spells.
still talk to the Mind Flayer.
I mean, you can talk as a free action.
No, it's...
But
Rhomash, would you just let him speak? I don't think that we should be fighting this gentleman.
You don't even get to talk to me. You just tried to charm me. Don't even.
Hey, look, he's just trying to... You're being a jerk for no reason, man.
No reason. He had us under with God only knows what tentacles down our fucking throats in Fantasyland, probably getting ready to eat our brains. I've had one Mind Flayer in my brain. I will never, ever trust a Mind Flayer.
so, Míchael, you are up.
Sweet. I'm going to do a strength check to string the Odysseus bow. Damn. Well, still got a combat turn. So, pulls both the short swords, and how far of a distance is it from me to the Mind Flayer?
You guys are just across the room from him. I'd say you guys are probably about 20 feet.
Then I cast Shield of Faith on myself, and then make a daring charge at this Mind Flayer, confident that I've got my feet on solid ground, and slash with both of the short swords at the Mind Flayer. First one is a 23.
That'll hit.
The second attack is... Well, no, that's the second sword. Is a 20.
That one will hit too.
That first attack does 21 damage. And then, using dual attack, his second swing with the first short sword is probably not going to hit. That's a 13.
That will not hit.
And then the second attack with the second short sword is going to be a 23.
That also hits.
For 12 more piercing damage.
So it was 21 the first time, then 12 more?
Yes.
Okay.
For a total of 33.
So you dash forward and deal several good strikes to this Mind Flayer, and he recoils back under the blows. Next up is Rhomash.
What kind of clothing is he wearing?
He has like a breastplate and then some robes.
A breastplate, you say? Alright. I'm going to attempt to cast Heat Metal on the breastplate. So I gotta roll to see if I cast magic. Rolled a 7.
7 works as normal.
Perfect. Alright, so, as the effects, I cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when I cast a spell. Until the spell ends, I can use my bonus action on each of my turns to cause this damage again. Another effect of Heat Metal is if the creature's holding or wearing it, they have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if they can. If they don't, they have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of their next turn. Or no, until the start of my next turn. So, basically, I roll 2d8 fire damage. Fuck. That's 3 fire damage.
Okay.
It's a good start. If he doesn't drop it, he's got to do a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I was going to say I have advantage on those, but that was a nat 20. So,
Okay,
21.
He's good. He's good till his next round. He does not have disadvantage on attack rolls or ability checks.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Next up is the Mind Flayer.
You might say your attack fizzled out.
And he is going to stretch out his hands and use Mind Blast against you. So all of you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
So what you're saying is Joshamee's gonna get full damage?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Alright, we just going around the table then?
Yep. Let's go around the loop here.
It's a 10.
19.
14.
16.
8.
All right, so everybody except for Ryder and Seebo is going to take full damage.
Shite.
Full damage. That means we still take half.
TPK.
Actually, no, you don't take any damage. I thought there was a half damage on this, but there's not. You guys are good.
Yay!
Oh,
Wahoo.
Wait.
Wahoo!
Archie, I'm going to borrow some of your dice real quick.
You're good.
So, the 3 of you that got hit are going to take 16 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
And you are stunned for 1 minute.
A minute?
Yes. And I believe that
Bitch.
then negates your spell, correct?
Hold on, let me look up the effects of stunned.
Because stunned breaks concentration.
You have to roll for that.
No, wait, hold on.
You roll to maintain concentration.
A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can't speak and can speak only falteringly. Automatically fails strength and dexterity throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Incapacitated. Can't take actions or reactions. Damn.
Dick, move, buddy.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
He did say we didn't want to do this.
How do you unstun them?
You don't.
A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Okay. Let me roll my, I think, was it Constitution, I think, for concentration on spells?
Wait, so we have to do
God, it's been so long.
an intelligence saving throw on our turns to negate... negate stun? Okay.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, 10 or... Wait, how many? We took 16 damage? Okay,
Yeah.
that's alright. I just need to beat a 10.
I don't know if you have to roll that now.
Well, I took damage. It's my concentration.
Oh, I
for
got you. Yeah.
The
Gotcha.
spell thing.
I get it.
Same for me on Shield of Faith.
I mean, you can do it now or when your turn starts again. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna do it now.
Okay.
Oh, I won. I totally won. I still have concentration. I just need to beat this stunned effect now.
Okay. All right. So, having battered you all with that psychic energy, this Mind Flayer is actually going to start stepping backwards. He goes through the doorway at the other end of the room, and from around the corner you start to hear the clatter of small claws on the ground.
Look what you fucking done. Did you have to attack him? He wanted to have a conversation with us.
Do I get my
You
attack?
idiot.
And now, from around the corner, you see a horde of psionic rats come through the doorway and begin to approach you.
Oh boy.
Sounds like, sounds like a
dirty
small
rat.
amount of time has passed. Can we get like 30 seconds?
30, no, you don't get 30 seconds.
Damn, them rats be moving.
They are not running at you. They are advancing fairly slowly, but they will be on you soon.
They're floating.
And it is Seebo's turn.
You two better defend us.
I'm gonna let the rats eat you.
Fuck you.
Because we didn't have to fight that guy.
Bullshit, we didn't. I call bullshit.
Seebo is going to take us like a step forward towards the rats, and then he's going to breathe in deep and shout and release his Fey presence, which portray a fearsome presence of the Fey as an action you cause. Each creature in a 10-foot cube originating from you make a wisdom saving throw or warlock save DC. The feature, all of them are charmed or frightened, your choice if they fail. So they all have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
An hour of rolling later.
I'm just gonna roll on this one stat block. That's a 10.
That does not count. Or doesn't make it.
Count. That doesn't count.
So, Seebo is going to, in this case, he's actually going to charm all of the rats. And then he's going to run forward and jump on them like a carpet and chase after the
Mind Flayer.
The Mind Flayer.
I like.
Okay, I don't know if you can just jump on them.
Oh, they are stunned.
But it's
Come
cool.
on, man.
But it's cool.
It's cool.
Okay,
There's a lot of them, aren't there?
yeah.
Rats crawl over each other all the time. They
probably
make
don't
structure
appreciate it,
with
but yeah.
themselves.
So you're just gonna, like, lay on them, basically?
Just like, I'm tiny, bro. I just took just jumped on them and there's like a few little piles. And like,
I'm just trying to figure out how you think this is gonna work. Like, you can't, like, use them like roller skates. Are you wanting to lay down on them,
I'm
or...
just jumping on
I think
them
he's
and
trying to
they're
like
running.
use them as like
He's
a wave,
running
and he's
over them,
surfing on them.
essentially. He's just trying to make it sound
No, I
weird.
jump on them and then they start running.
Yeah, okay, you can't wear them as, like, roller skates. If you want to get on them, you're gonna have to, like, lay on them so that they can spread your weight out.
I don't want to lay on the rat.
I thought you said you stunned them. How are they going to run after
No,
what's
I
his
think
It
nuts?
doesn't look
charmed
as
them.
cool.
You charmed them all?
I charmed all of the rats. They're all my rats now.
Lay on them and let them
Okay.
carry you.
Well,
Fine.
First, make them clean themselves.
I have them turn around and chase after the Mind Flayer, and I am running behind them.
okay. Well, you have charmed the rats. However, these rats are under psionic control by the Mind Flayer. And so you've charmed them insofar that they are not going to immediately attack you. However, they are not exactly following your every command. They're kind of just sitting there looking at you, not sure what they want to do with you.
Bag of cheese.
Hey, Morty, what's going on here? What's with this smoke? I don't know. He just told us to stop doing shit.
Who's next?
All right, Joshamee is up.
Oh. Saving throw. 16.
Yes, you are unstunned.
Ugh, boy, that fucking sucked. Alright, let's go. And I guess he's gonna... I don't know what he's gonna do.
Come on, let's go!
Yeah, but like, what are they doing?
Forget about the rats. Let's go get this Mind Flayer.
Alright, he's gonna follow Seebo.
Okay.
Weapons drawn.
Ryder, it's your turn.
Well, that wasn't very nice of him. But I'm gonna follow along after Seebo and Joshamee just to see where this goes.
Okay, I guess I should say, just to clarify, to paint the picture here. So Seebo is currently standing kind of in like a face-off almost with these rats at the other end of the room. So are you guys trying to walk around the rats, or are you just coming up behind Seebo?
I'm stepping on the rats. I don't even give a shit.
Oh, God. You call Rhomash stupid.
Well, I thought Seebo had retconned that since they weren't doing anything, that he was just gonna like run past them. But I guess if he's just standing there, I don't know. He'll just like run around them, not like around the whole group, but just like kind of like zig like through wherever there's openings. Actually, no, that's probably a bad idea. I don't
Why
fucking
do you
know.
make it so complicated? Just
Because I
run
do.
around the rats.
My mind is like that. Run around the rats. We'll do that.
Okay. Míchael.
I gotta roll to make sure I'm unstunned, right?
Yep. Intelligence saving.
Nat 20.
That'll do it.
Watch me.
Yeah, watch the rats get uncharmed and go after Rhomash.
Watch me critically fail.
I also need to roll to maintain concentration on my spell, don't I?
Yes. You gotta be a 10.
Yeah, it's 14 plus... What would it be?
Constitution.
It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't
I think you just
matter,
have to
you
beat
can
a
beat it,
10,
bud.
so you're good anyways.
It'd be at 18, so yeah. I maintain my spell. I get up from being stunned.
God, that hurt like a motherfucker. Which way did he go?
This way!
And he is going to sprint towards the hallway.
Okay. Rhomash, you're up.
Alright. That's an 11.
No.
Yeah, Rhomash is just gonna chill where he's at, hold still for a while. Get his composure back together.
Alright.
Maybe drink a couple sips of water.
More like a couple sips of zone. Spit, maybe.
Next up is the Mind Flayer. So, Seebo, you charm these rats, and they are, like, sort of looking at you, and, like, almost like, Pied Piper kind of following you, like, every move you make, they sort of are swaying back and forth as you move. But now...
That's a good idea!
You feel like a push, almost like a psychic energy come, sort of channeled through the rats coming from the Mind Flayer. And, I'm gonna have you do we're gonna do an intelligence contest here. So roll plus your intelligence modifier.
Not a saving throw, just intelligence?
Yeah, do intelligence plus your modifier.
Oh, okay.
Alright, what'd you roll?
17.
Oof, the Mind Flayer rolled real bad.
That's one smart no.
Yeah, he got a 7. All right, so you feel this energy, and you were able to push back, and now these rats are starting to obey what you want a little bit more.
Can Seebo pull out his viola?
If you'd like to.
Start barding for these rats, even though he's totally not a bard.
Don't get the bard started, please.
Okay, you start playing your viola, and these rats are kind of bobbing along in tune.
Onward!
Okay, they turn and they start skittering back the other way.
I can't believe that actually worked. Let's go, everyone!
This is the strangest shit I've ever seen.
Okay. Joshamee's up.
Joshamee's been running in the direction the Mind Flayer went with the gang. What do we see at this point?
Okay. So you've now gone around the corner, and you see a long hallway. There are several doors on either side going off this hallway, and about halfway down, there are 2 hallways that break off to the left and to the right.
Oh, why am I always finding myself in situations with hallways that break off from each other? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch, take a bite, so eeny, meeny, miny, I don't give a fuck, let's go right.
So you're gonna go down the right hallway?
Sure, yep.
Okay. You turn the corner on the right hallway, and you see that there's a fairly large room down at the end of this hallway. All right, next up is the rats. I guess since they're under your control, Seebo, we'll let you decide what they're gonna do.
They lead me back to their previous master.
Dark.
They show me the way to the Mind Flayer.
What do you say, or I guess I maybe not say, but sort of like I guess you could say it, or however you're gonna do it.
Take me back to that slimy tentacle monster.
All right, so they lead you down to the second door on the left of this hallway.
Son of a bitch.
So he went down the left hallway, not the right.
No. So there are
Doors.
There are doors along this
So
hallway.
he went down it's the left door on the right side of or on the right hallway.
No,
Before this hall
Okay.
split off.
Oh.
there is a main hallway.
Yeah.
This main hallway has doors off of it.
Gotcha.
The main hallway also has other hallways that split off of it.
Gotcha.
So the second door on the left of the main hallway.
Got it.
Joshamee's gonna get himself lost.
He already is.
So are you gonna open the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go.
Do it, preparedly.
Okay. You open the door and you see what just appears to be like a bedroom, and there is clearly no Mind Flayer in here.
And then when you blink, he's on the
All right.
bed.
Ryder,
Just
you're
waiting
up.
for you. I'm just gonna keep following Seebo and
Okay.
the rats.
All right, so you've just come into this room, and you see the same scene I just described.
Can I do a perception check?
Yep.
But there has to be something here. Rats, are you sure that this is where the Moin Flayer
13.
is?
Okay. With a 13, you see that one of the paintings on the wall is slightly askew.
Seebo, are you also getting, like, OCD? Like, that painting right there isn't exactly even, and it's driving me nuts already. Ryder walks over there and moves the painting a little bit to see if there's something behind it.
Yes, there is. There is a map behind it.
Ryder grabs it.
Okay.
What you find there?
It looks like a map of some kind.
And we will get back to that in a second. Míchael, you're up.
So, Míchael was just basically following Seebo and the rats, because as far as he's concerned, that's the best lead towards finding the Mind Flayer.
Okay, so you also have piled into this bedroom then at this point?
Yeah. And upon not seeing the Mind Flayer immediately, kind of does a brief mad scan of the room, and then starts trying to cut the furniture apart.
Okay. I do have to point out, you would have seen Ryder find the map if you're in there as well. I don't know if that changes what you're choosing to do. I just wanted to
Instead
make
of
sure
trying
we're
to
aware of
hack
that.
the bed apart, he's going to try to flip it.
Okay.
Would that be a
I
strength
guess do a
check?
strength check, yeah.
That's a 16.
Okay. With a 16, you flip the bed, give it a good heave-ho. And underneath the bed, there is a rug.
That's a strange place for a floor garment. I moved the rug.
Okay. Under the rug is a trap door, which you open, and there is a staircase going down.
That might
Wait a minute. What did you just find, man?
There's a trap door. Presumably, the map shows where it will lead.
Rhomash, you're up.
Still in another room.
being completely ignored by the Patriots. That's a 7.
Rhomash is still stunned.
Rhomash is kind of feeling a little lonely over here. Kind of wondering if these people are actually his friends or not.
I can tell you that Ryder is not his friend.
Oh, he doesn't care about Ryder. Ryder's a bitch.
Ooh. Oh.
Next up is the Flayer,
Flayer.
Goodbye, guys.
The Slayer?
who
Joshamee's dead.
has just reappeared back in the room with Rhomash. He's going to grab him and drag him away.
Fuck you guys.
This is
All
going
of you.
again. It's
all 4 of you.
It's happening again.
All 4 of you go fuck
Seebo, you're up.
yourselves.
And I'm so happy.
Alright, so we got a map. We have a secret tunnel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, where's Rhomash, everybody? Anybody seen Rhomash?
No one cares about Josh.
I thought he was with
What?
with the priest, the cleric.
What?
What?
Oh, he's right there. Okay,
Seebo runs out of the room and
I don't
runs
know
back
any-
towards the main room.
I don't know everybody's job. Why do you expect me to know that why would you expect that I know everybody's job?
So are you going back to the room
Like we were started the fight in.
where you came? Okay. So you run back there and no Rhomash.
Guys! Guys!
And now we're going to jump over to Joshamee.
Okay, he is the room he is in. What does he see?
So you proceeded down to the large room.
Oh, I didn't. I thought I was already in there.
You were, you had, you had kind of gone down the hallway, so you were just standing in that hallway, and you saw the large room at the end.
He kept rushing until he got there.
Okay. All right, so you get to the large room at the end. As you enter the room, it is dimly lit, but you can tell that this is some kind of a gathering area. There's several chairs arranged around. A couple of tomes sit on a table in the center of the room. And in one of the chairs is another Mind Flayer.
Why are you awake? Why are you awake?
There is no need to fear. Come with me. I will take you to safety.
Does safety include another tube down my gizzard?
I can keep you secure. You will never want for anything.
That sounds a little too good to be true. And last I thought we were still in hell, so that's probably a lie. So I think I'm a fuck out of here.
Just relax, okay? And then this Mind Flayer is going to lunge at you.
Oh, Joshamee, as soon as he said that, was running.
Well, it's still lunging at you. That's sure the way a lunge works. Make a dexterity throw for me.
Dexterity saving, or?
Yeah.
24.
Damn.
All right. You dodge out of the way, tentacles brushing your back as you do so, and you sprint back down the corridor.
Screaming, that was gross!
Next up is the rats.
What am I do with the rats now? You know what? Seebo's just gonna take the rats and he's gonna have them, I guess, run back towards the main room and to meet up with him.
Okay. So they've just returned to the main room with you.
Guys, do you know where the Mind Flayer took my friend?
They,
Squeak, 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 squeak!
Squeaker, squeaking.
How brave of you to assume that Rhomash was
squeakity.
taken and not just ran off somewhere else.
you get the impression, I mean, obviously they can't directly talk to you. I mean, they can, like, use their psychic powers to sort of project to your brain, but they don't necessarily use common tongue.
Right.
So you get the sense that they understand your question, but they can't help you.
We understand your request, however it is denied.
Yes, it is me, Gerald, the talking rat. We do not at present know where your companion is.
I like that you assume that rats wouldn't talk like crackheads.
Alright. All of you, listen up. I want all of you to run down these corridors and check in every room, and if you find something, come back here, and then lead me back to where it is.
Okay. They take off and they scatter.
Hey everybody, RJ here. I hope you're enjoying this episode of Realms and Nerds. If you are, and you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications for the show to know when new episodes are released. Also, maybe share the show with someone else that you think would enjoy it. It's one of, if not the best, ways to help our podcast continue to grow. It's available on pretty much every platform out there, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio. Thank you so much to our friend Kyle for composing the melody of our main theme. And of course, thank you to every single one of you for listening to our podcast.
Ryder, you're up.
That was very specific.
He's looking at the map and just trying to understand what it means. What it is a map, or what's a map of.
Okay. Go ahead and do a,
Perception check again? Or
I guess-
investigation check?
let's do investigation. Yeah.
14 for investigation.
Okay. You can tell that this map is at least a partial layout of some tunnels that are underneath this level that you're currently on. And you even are able to deduce sort of the area that you're in now basically is like where your starting point would be.
Okay.
Míchael, what are you doing?
I'm throwing open the trapdoor because I'm thoroughly convinced that there's still a Mind Flayer down there. I'm ending my Shield of Faith spell only to... Shit.
Only the shit?
Only the shit.
Yeah. Only to, I don't have a, so there's nobody with Mage Light or,
Dancing lights or fire or whatever.
Dancing Lights. Thank you. I cast, Dancing Lights down into the tunnels, unless there is, light sources already down there.
There are not light sources.
Okay. So I cast Dancing Lights ahead of me and continue down into the trapdoor into the tunnels.
Okay. As your dancing lights go, go ahead and do a perception check for me. And I'll tell you what you see from your lights.
It's 15.
Okay. This tunnel is completely made of stone. It appears to be somewhat damp, and the walls have quite a good amount of that sort of mucousy membrane that you have detected on the skin of the mind flayers before.
That's disgusting. Yeah, I just continue down into the tunnel.
Okay.
Assuming that my quarry is ahead of me.
Yep, you head down, and I guess I should have also played out. You didn't see anybody. I feel like that kind of goes without saying, but there was nobody there, at least as far as your lights went. So you continue down this tunnel, and at present, it does not have any split-offs. Next up is Rhomash. However, I guess we'll have you do your roll. See if you're unstunned.
That's a 17.
Okay. Rhomash, you regain your senses. However, you are in a room that is completely dark, and you are tightly bound.
Rhomash only needs to think to use his bonus action to use the spell Heat Metal on that Mind Flayer's breastplate. So he's going to real quick do that as his bonus action. Okay, that's 8 fire damage to the Mind Flayer that had the breastplate on, assuming he's still wearing the breastplate.
Okay.
And that was my bonus action. Is my mouth bound?
Your mouth is not bound.
Okay, so you said it's a dark room, and I'm bound. Does it feel like rope, or does it feel like chains, or what does it feel like I'm bound by?
I guess do a perception check for me.
That's a 22.
Okay. You are bound by some kind of a metal with very tight, very small, tightly woven chains.
Interesting. All right, let's see if this works. Rhomash is going to change into Bear Mosh using his wild shape.
Okay.
And
actually, Rhomash does no such thing. You attempt to do so and realize that you cannot use magic.
Shit.
Which means, unfortunately, that your heat metal thing also did nothing.
Fuck. Can't do magic. Alright, this is probably not going to work, but he's going to give a hard tug at these. Is he hanging? Or is he just bound to the ground? Or what? He's going to give a tug at these chains and see if he can get his bearings.
Okay.
Is that just a strength or athletics or what?
We'll just do strength, because you're basically just trying to squirm, right? To see if you can figure out what's going on.
Essentially. Okay, so I just got a 6. So that's pathetic.
Okay.
He's not apparently very strong.
So you squirm just a little bit. That's obviously not very much, but that is enough for you to figure out that you are suspended off the ground in some manner.
Okay.
You're not upside down, but you are not.
Can you feel can you feel if his legs are bound too?
Yes, your legs and arms are bound.
Legs and arms. Oh, this is great. I don't like where this is going.
I do.
All right.
I guess that's just going to have to be it for now if he can't use magic.
Yep. Next up is the Mind Flayer, who is going to do something, and none of you see him.
Car battery with nipple clamps.
Oh, God. I'm pretty sure Rhomash doesn't have nipples. So.
Yes, they do. Dragonborn do have nipples.
How would you know this?
Because Dragonborn
Because
have...
Ray watches D&D porn.
Yeah.
Lots of Tumblr.
Okay.
Lots of Tumblr.
No,
No. Because Dragonborn women are able to breastfeed their babies.
Okay,
so.
let's just get away from this.
Why?
No.
Oh God! And now come the question. So is it like dogs where they have multiple breasts? Or
No,
is it
just
Okay.
two.
Two.
Just two.
Why? What did I ask?
Please.
And so, what you really have to remember is at some point a dragon fucked a human. So,
I feel bad. For
I think
the
it
human.
would probably be more a human fucked a dragon. You see that dragon over there? Because dragons can take human form, so...
I'm gonna fuck
I was about to say, how could a human even get deep enough?
Or there was some elf out there who had to take 2d10 Constitution, 2d10 damage, or roll a Constitution saving throw.
So the Mind Flayer did something off screen. Probably.
These are the real questions of D&D.
Oh,
Okay, anyway.
I want to go home already.
All right.
You
My plan
started
doesn't-
this. Alright. Moving on. Seebo.
have any of the rats come back yet?
No, we're still technically in combat turns, so you sent them out like 6 seconds ago.
Gotcha.
Or I guess a little bit longer than that, but you know what I mean.
All right. Seebo's going to, I guess, he's kind of getting anxious, so he's going to run back to the room that has all the other people in it, or Ryder and Míchael. And, I don't know, has Joshamee come running around that corner yet?
Well, are you done with your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach the bedroom, Joshamee comes screaming around the corner.
Out of my way! Mind Flayer fucko behind me with some weird tentacle shit.
Joshamee! Hey, come here!
Yep, right away.
And he pushes
He's
him,
diving into the room.
pushes him in the room and slams the door shut.
Okay. Quick point of order, and ask Ryder, did you go with Míchael when he went down?
I mean, it seemed interesting enough that it would attract his attention, so we probably did.
Okay. So at this point, you guys have gone down the stairs and started to advance through the tunnel. So, Seebo and Joshamee, you do not see them in the room here as you bust in.
Oh, who tore the room apart? You know what? Doesn't matter. We gotta get out of here. What is there? Another way out? Any other way out?
Yeah. The other two fucks found a trap door.
All right, we're going through it.
Wait. I sent the rats to go find the
Forget the rats.
Druid
There's a
boy.
Mind Flayer that's gonna eat your brains.
Yeah, but we're missing somebody.
Wait, who are we missing?
We're missing the dragon boy.
Well, let's go down the trap door. If he's not here by now, then he
But the
probably.
rats are gonna come back and they're gonna tell me where he is.
Well, I'll wait for you at the top. I'm
Wait
not
a
gonna
minute.
go down the ladder. What?
1 second. I need you to just step out of the room and protect me for just a few minutes.
What? How much will you pay me?
I'll give you 20 gold.
If I wasn't broke, I'd ask for more, but I'm kind of desperate, so 20's good. Here we go.
Okay, Josh is gonna lose his brain.
Joshamee's gonna
Can I
have
tell
his
you my
weapon.
idea?
Sure.
Okay. She was gonna walk out of the room and pull the mirrors that come with his burglar pack. He has 5 mirrors in his burglar pack.
Okay.
And he's gonna set the first one up so that the reflection is going down the hallway, looking at the middle, and then he's gonna put another one in the doorway, looking at that mirror, and then he's gonna put another one right above the trap door, shining down.
Okay.
So now he can look and see if there's a rat coming.
Oh, okay.
Okay. How big are these mirrors?
Like a little spot mirror.
Okay. I think you're gonna have to do a pretty good check to be able to see something as small as a rat with you're doing 3 mirror reflections. Because, I mean, by the time you get all the way to there, the mirror that you're looking at is going to be a tiny little distant speck if you're looking through all those mirrors.
It's true.
So, I guess we're going to do
Say perception, Bobby.
I mean, I guess that's gonna be perception.
23.
Okay, so you're just staying at the top of the staircase there, then?
I guess, yeah.
Watch it for... Okay. Alright, well, next up is the rats, and you see a few of them come around the corner, and you catch a glimpse of them on your mirror, and they are looking around for you.
Seebo's going to use a teleport, and he's gonna look through all the mirrors. Since he can teleport where he can see, he can teleport to the center of the room.
Alright, so you do that. And so the rats are startled. They jump a little bit and sort of squeak nervously.
It's just me. Did you find the dragon guy?
And you get a clear sort of psychic message in your brain that says, come with us.
You know what? Fuck it, let's go! And he lets them guide the way.
Okay. Ryder, you're up.
Alright, I'm just following, I'm following wherever, Míchael's going. Sorry,
Okay, so you're-
forgot character names.
So you're not doing anything, you're just going where he goes?
There's nothing going on with, there's nothing going on in front of us, so he's just sort of following along, seeing what's going on.
Okay. Well, then I guess we'll jump to the next person. Míchael, what are you doing?
You would like to ask Ryder, so did you happen to memorize that map?
No, but I can see it pretty well down here. I'm carrying it with me.
Then can I see it?
Oh, yeah, of course. Here you go. And he hands the map to Míchael.
That was kind of why I asked if you were going to do anything.
Did you know
Ryder.
where to go?
Could I do a perception check to try to memorize it? Or should I just...
I feel like that's not perception.
It might be insight.
That's probably...
It's a feat. It's a performance.
It's not a performance.
Acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics.
It's either intelligence or
deception,
wisdom.
history,
Yeah.
Intelligence.
insight.
I'm just going to say that's just an intelligence check. 'Cause you don't really have to be wise to memorize something. You just have to put the intelligence. So we'll just say intelligence.
Okay.
Yes,
That's a 9.
Okay. You get kind of the basic grasp of it, especially now that you're down in the tunnel. You kind of you've been able to with a 9, you can sort of figure out where you are more or less on the map, but you're not really able to memorize it. You'll still have to reference it if you need to in the future.
Does it have a lot of different outlets? Are we talking like ant colony tunnels? Are we talking like just like 2 or 3 outlets through?
It's fairly complex. You see about 5 or 6 areas that you surmise lead out of this tunnel system.
Okay. Well, Míchael is going to use Divine Sense and see if any of these hallways be stinky.
Okay. You don't roll for that, right? It just happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Within 60 feet, does anything stink of villainy?
yeah, I mean, it all kind of stinks of villainy. Because
Other than Ryder.
Listen!
He's kind of a fiend.
Fair.
Just saying.
That, I mean,
Kind of a dick is what it is.
chaotic neutral, I can understand. I can understand.
Clearly this area is frequented by these flares, so all of it kind of stinks. I'll give you this. With using Divine Sense, do a perception check for me.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Get some bardic inspiration up in here.
With a 9, I'll say this. You can tell that it's slightly stinkier off to kind of the left. You've come up to a spot where the tunnels kind of branch, and off to the left seems slightly more smelly.
Since I still have the map in hand, how does that correlate with outlets on the map? Does
Okay.
it look like it lines up with a tunnel that leads out?
As you sort of examine this map, I think you and Ryder put your heads together on this one. There's two options that you think realistically someone could get to if they broke off to the left here. All right, we're going to jump over to Rhomash again. If there's anything you want to try and do.
Okay, first of all, you said it's dark in here. Can I do like a perception check, or is it just too dark for me to see anything?
I mean, you can... Perception is more than just what you can see.
Okay, let me do a perception check first. That's a 21.
Okay, with a 21, as you've been sitting still for a little bit and allowed yourself to calm down just slightly, you can tell that there's a little bit of a warmth coming from these chains that are wrapped around you, which gives you the impression that these are probably the source of your magical impotence. Yeah, quite.
My magic's deflated right now. It's a little cold.
You can tell that this room is quiet. You don't really hear anything. I mean, as you move, you can hear kind of the creaking of the chains and like a little bit of the, what you're wearing, but there doesn't seem to be external noise as far as you can hear.
So they're probably not near me, or the door is just muffling the noise. So, I'm going to assume I'm alone right now. So Rhomash is going to give us another tug at these chains, see if he can't try and physically break them or something. That's a 21.
Alright, you struggle mightily, you flex as much as you possibly can, and you start to feel a little bit of buckle on the chains, and then you get a solid thump on the side of your head. Not really enough to do damage, but enough that you feel it. And you hear a voice, "Would you please stop doing that?"
Would you please light a torch or something? I don't need some weird dungeon porn nonsense going on.
I actually prefer the dark.
Well, I'm glad you do. I don't. So at least step in front of me so I can talk face to face with you.
No, I'm well aware of what comes out of the front end of a dragon. I'll be staying where I am.
Rhomash thinks to himself, I wonder if I can send my flame through my ass. Anyway.
Listen, you are all very valuable commodities. I have no need to destroy you if I don't have to. Please, just tell your friends to give up to this foolish quest.
What do you mean, commodities? Are you gonna sell us off or some shit?
You could be very powerful allies. Clearly you've worked your way this far into the depths of hell.
Allies? Against who, may I ask?
Well, of course, anyone that would come against us. I mean, I have an employer now, but I'm sure that soon he will have no need for you.
Who's your employer? He's got a name?
Oh, I think you know exactly who's employing me at the moment.
I don't know. I kind of had my mind wiped a little while ago. It doesn't ring a bell. I don't know. Could you give me a name? Maybe that'll stir up some memory of some kind. I've been having issues remembering shit lately.
With that statement, you feel the long, thin fingers of a mind flayer brush the side of your head briefly, and you almost see like some memories flash in front of your eyes. And then he goes, "Interesting. I see you've met my kind before. Very interesting."
He attempts to bite the mind flayer's hand.
You're not even close.
Don't do that. That's not okay. That's a no-no. We don't do that. I've had enough mind flayers touching my head to last me an eternity.
Well, I need to attend to some things, but hang around.
Okay, really? Really? That's the pun you're going with? Come on.
And then you hear a door creak open and shut.
Damn it.
Next up is the Mind Flayer, who makes moves unseen to any of you.
He's jerking off in a
Shut the
corner.
door.
You can't see him.
Seebo, you are up.
Well, Seebo is still following these psychic rats.
Okay. So these rats take you through the room that you initially ran into the Mind Flayer, back into the chamber where you were laying on the ground. There you're joined by a few more rats that kind of all start to surround you as they lead you through another side passage that you had not seen before. And as you advance farther on, eventually the entire horde of rats has now rejoined you as you push into a small antechamber. And as you come in, you realize this room is fairly dark. And then the door swings shut behind you, and there's a heavy thud as a bolt falls into place.
Fuck.
Fool. Did you think that you could control my rats? That you could take them from me?
Well,
You're playing out of your depth, boy.
out of my depth. I stand at 4 feet tall, sir. Everything is out of my depth. My entire life, I have had to fight for everything. And you're telling me that just now I can't take over some measly rats because they belong to you?
I have seen more battles than years you've been alive. I've dominated the heartiest of foes. You have no real chance against me.
You dig around a little more. See what it gets ya.
I don't mean to boast. This is merely fact.
Look, I didn't want to fight you in the first place. I just want out of hell, alright? And I kind of have some business with Tiamat that I'd like to take up with... I'd like to talk to her about before I die. If you are okay with that. I mean, come on, man. You gotta respect someone, right? Like, you have to... There's someone above you.
Yes, I've seen the black mark on your soul, and I don't know if getting out of hell is in the cards for you.
Pulled a Karen and asked to see the manager.
The question isn't if I will get out of hell. It's simply when. There's no way I'm not getting out of this place.
Well, there is another option. Stay, join me. You could be a powerful ally, you and your companions, and I can use powerful allies. I've always had a knack for finding the right placement for them.
Allies. You imprison us and play tricks on our minds and then ask us to be allies.
Well, I merely was doing what my employer asked, but there's no need for any more of that trickery. Now you've seen the truth. You can join me.
But you just told me right then that you're right now going against the wishes of your employer. You already failed them, and now you're just playing out your own scheme. If I were to join you, it'd only be a matter of time before you ate mine.
How do you know the wishes of my employer? He said nothing about where you needed to be, simply that you couldn't leave. And if I choose to recruit you for my own purposes, I see why that fits in perfectly with that.
And tell me, who is it that is currently employing you?
Come now, Seebo. That's, you're smart. You should know that by now.
Malleoculus, then. He's not my foe, but he sure is becoming a real pain in my ass. Well, what are you going to do with me, then? I'm not joining your team. I simply want to get me and all my friends out of here.
Well, then, for the time being, I suppose that you're going to have to stay here unless you would like to die now.
Why now? Then I'd at least leave this part of hell and go somewhere else.
I do have to warn you, with the mark that's on your soul, I wouldn't want to die.
And what does happen when I die exactly? You know, now that you mention it.
Well, you're going to spend a protracted vacation with Tiamat's torture squad, and I've seen their work. It's beautiful, but not something you want to experience firsthand.
Wait, you're saying by accidentally devoting my life to someone, what I get in return is an eternity of torture?
Oh, well, she's very angry with you right now. You have been a bad, bad boy.
If a mind
You
flare
have been a
hell
bad
was
boy.
telling me that I wouldn't want to die if I were
Alright.
you, I'd say it's a pretty good indicator. You don't want to die right now.
Seebo is going to grab grappling hook off his belt, and in one swoop move, he's going to try and like turn around and throw it and get the mind flayer.
Okay. Do a, I guess that's going to be athletics check.
That is a 21.
Okay. Yeah, you wrap this grappling hook around the mind flayer.
Alright, then he's going to give the mind flayer a tug and try to bring him down.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll leave that there for now. Joshamee, you're up. You saw Seebo just kind of teleport away from you.
Yep. So he said he'd be back, right? I guess I'm just gonna have to back into the room and shut the door. So he backs into the room and he shuts the door, and then is gonna go to the trap door and open it up. Or wasn't it already open because the mirror situation?
Yeah, it's open.
Yeah, so he's gonna start climbing down, I guess.
Okay. So you head down into the tunnel. Okay. Next up are the rats, who, seeing you attempt to pull the mind flayer down, are going to attack you, Seebo.
Okay.
First one... 12.
Nope.
19.
Yep.
That's a nat 20. Okay, so 2 of the attacks hit. Okay. Alright, so you're gonna get hit for 12 points of piercing damage as these rats swarm all over you and a bunch of them bite you.
So how much?
12 points.
Alright, so that gets reduced to 6 because of my uncanny dodge ability.
Okay. And that is their attack turn. So now we're up to Ryder.
Míchael, just scheme with me for half a second, alright?
Alright.
So, technically, we are out of the mind flayer sort of dreamy, weemy, schemy thing, right?
That's a way of putting it.
So, if I send out a message, I shouldn't be sending it to the mind flayers anymore.
Why would you be sending a message to the mind flayers to begin with?
I didn't know. Well, when we were trapped in the dreamy, weemy, schemy, deemy thingy, the messages ended up at the mind flayers. I don't know how they got there, but they ended up there.
Ah, yes, because we were trapped in their, control, shall we say.
Yeah, so if I send out a message, it should get there with no trouble.
I have little knowledge of how those matters work. I mostly am knowledgeable in the sword.
Well, Ryder was studying magic. Míchael was studying the blade.
The Staben.
The stab.
All right. So I think that I'm gonna use sending to see if I can contact Larson again.
Okay. Do you, get a...
I think I have to roll it.
I forget, do you get, a reply, or do you just send a message out?
I sent a message out, and I have no idea whether or not he gets it or not.
Well, if it's the one I think of, then it allows them to give a small response.
Yeah.
Well,
Sending.
Damn it, do I have a signal?
Not in this time.
Send a short message of 25 words or less.
So,
There's a 5%.
we were captured by the mind.
There was this 5% chance that the message doesn't actually get sent to them.
You said 5%?
5%.
So you don't have to roll, you just send it?
Yeah.
Okay, do you get a reply? with that spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
Okay.
Roland, trapped in Mind Flayer Hive. Rhomash went missing. Please help.
Okay. So you send this message, and you stand there waiting, and a few moments pass, and then you hear in your head, "Dadgum damn it! Hang on!"
Daggone dang it, hang on.
More of his words on cussing than the actual help message. Dadgum damn it! Hang on.
Hang on.
Thanks, Dad.
All right, Míchael, you're up.
After consulting with Ryder, he's not super confident everything's going to go through. So he's going to peer down the tunnel a little bit further. Since the first dancing lights probably already went out, he sends out another one further down the stinky tunnel.
This is a message for future RJ who's editing this episode right now. The Stinky Tunnel is a great episode name. You send these dancing lights out,
Do I need to do any sort of perception check for that? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. It'll save us a step.
That's a 16.
Okay, you send this dancing lights down the tunnel, and you see, as it goes down, you see the branching tunnels that you were expecting based on the map that you just consulted. And you also catch a glimpse of a rat or two scurrying out of view.
And do they resemble the same rats that we saw before? The psionic ones?
Yes.
Okay. Are they within 120 feet then? Because the dancing lights just go that far. So yes. I'm going to use my longbow to try to hit that rat.
Okay. You're not going to be able to hit them. They scurried like around like you. Yeah, you sort of caught them like as the light was coming at them, tail end as they were scurrying around a corner or through a doorway or wherever they went. It's not like they stayed where you can see them. You definitely are sure that you saw them and they were there. Okay.
Then he's going to assume that's where the kind of smell's coming from. And
The smelly smell.
the smelly smell that smells smelly. And pursue them.
All right. The heroes continue on down the smelly tunnel. Rhomash, you are up. I don't know. I mean, is there anything you want to try and do, or are you just hanging out right now?
Rhomash would like to try and keep trying to snap one of these chains and get loose.
Okay.
Footloose.
Yes.
Kick off your Sunday shoes?
Preferably arm loose, but
Please loose.
that's another 21.
You stretch harder against this, and you feel like some of the links of this chain are starting to buckle a little bit, but they don't break.
In his frustration, Rhomash is going to let out an almighty roar.
Okay.
As loud as he can.
All right, Rhomash lets out a roar. So next up is the Flayer.
Bobby Flayer?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wait a second. Bronson, sit down.
Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle.
Bobby Flays. Mind Flayer cousin Bobby Flayer.
All right. So the Mind Flayer, I guess to start with, because Seebo, you were trying to pull him down, correct?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that as a strength contest.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
21.
Okay. He pulled a 15, so he is pulled down to the ground. So as you pull the Mind Flayer down, he hits the ground. He looks up at you with a bone-chilling glare, and then he disappears from this plane of existence.
Explains how he's moving around so fucking fast.
He's literally mentioned that he's teleported a few times.
Brandon's just like...
Specifically, he teleported in and took Rhomash away.
I didn't say he teleported in.
No, he just reappeared.
Yeah, you said he reappeared, implying teleporting.
Appearing within your view would be reappearing, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Stop making assumptions.
Seebo, you're up.
I don't know. Seebo wants to, I guess, try to see if, like the monocle affects different planes. He's going to see if he can figure out what just happened with a little bit of extra sight.
Okay. I will remind you there's a lot of angry rats in this room with you as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And you don't be eating
You know
a lot
what?
of rats.
But if he goes to another plane, they can't. Oh, wait, but he can't.
Seebo's going to cast the sleep spell. So roll 5d8 and whatever HP. I have like that much HP that I can bring down people. Essentially, here. Now if that makes sense. You have to roll 5d8 and then
Okay.
that's equal to the number of hit points. 8 plus 7 is 15. Plus 4 is 19. Plus 5 is 24. Plus 4 is 28. 28 hit points worth of rats.
Okay.
28 hit points.
So
worth of rats.
there are a total of 30 rats.
Okay.
You sleep all but 2 of them.
Okay.
Stomp on their faces.
And then
so cute.
I guess my next move would be run over to the door.
Okay. How long are they asleep for?
You spell 1 action, duration 1 minute.
Okay.
Long enough.
So you're gonna run to the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to get out.
The door is locked.
Is there a keyhole?
There is a keyhole.
Seebo is yeeting his way out.
Okay. Seebo uses the monocle and teleports through the keyhole.
You're such a lucky bastard. You right there.
Oh my gosh, I never want to see another rat in my entire life.
Howdy.
What are you doing here?
He's not.
He's not doing
Yet.
Could I see if Seebo heard Rhomash yelling?
Okay, I guess do a perception check.
Oh, that's 24.
Damn.
No, you did not hear him yelling.
Okay.
Fuck me, I'm probably in a muted room.
Joshamee, you're up.
So, just to clarify, when he was going down the ladder, Joshamee has second story work, so it didn't take him as long to go down the ladder as it would a lot of other people.
They're stairs.
It was stairs.
There
not
was
a ladder.
Stairs?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fucking
It
shit.
was just stairs down.
Alright.
But we'll say you hopped down them real quick.
Okay. And... Oh no. Since he doesn't... Since he doesn't have the map or a person there, he's gonna have to rely on... I'd like to do, like, a perception to see if he can, like, tell which... Like, if he can just, like, tell, hear anything, see anything, whatever. And then an investigation check to, like, either confirm or, in case perception doesn't work, to see if you can see, like, I don't know, any sort of traces of which way Míchael and Ryder went.
Okay.
The rat shit. Alright, so perception. That's a critical fail.
Okay.
And
That's a wall.
investigation. 16 with investigation.
Okay. Well, you perceive nothing. However, you, in your investigation, at the first fork that you come to, you find some sort of scuffed footprints on the ground that point you off towards the left.
Okay, I'm assuming this is going to go off the perception that I already rolled, but can he tell what kind of footprints they are?
Nope.
Okay. He's just going to go left then.
Okay. Next up are the rats, who are just, I guess only 2 of them are awake right now. So, Seebo, you just hear a couple of them kind of scratching against the door, but they can't get out right now.
Hush up in there, little guys.
And at this point, we're now at the end of the order, and it's almost 10 o'clock, so I think we'll just end it there for tonight, just because that's as good a place as any.